Young Native American athletes from across the country participated in the Jim Thorpe Games over the summer. Thorpe's accomplishments and reputation span across generations.
He's the greatest athlete in the world, born in Prague, Oklahoma. King Sweden said he's the greatest athlete of all time.
He spent time on both the baseball diamond and the gridiron during his professional sports career. Modern-day professional athletes still admire the Oklahoma native.
He's someone that, I looked up to because he's probably one of the most recognizable, if not the most recognizable, Native American athlete ever. To have someone like that, come from Oklahoma and share the same background as me, it's just something that, really encourages you to push yourself to be the best.
This year marks a special anniversary for the Sooner legend. 2012 is the 100th anniversary of his Olympic achievements, feats that have gone unchallenged. During the 1912 Summer Games in Sweden, Thorpe took home the gold for both the pentathlon and the decathlon.
That was something naturally that he enjoyed, and he worked real hard at Carlisle before going to the Olympics in 1912. He was in top physical condition.
While he was primed for the race, he had many hurdles ahead.
A lot of people don't know this, but somebody stole his shoes, his track shoes, and he had to put on different shoes. He found one in the trash and somebody else had an extra one. And so, he got them and they fit, and so he put them on, but they were totally different. And that's what he won the Olympics with.
The second obstacle facing the Sooner athlete was much more challenging.
You kind of have to keep in mind that the time period that he lived in, the Indians were very much second-class people in the United States. Well, here you have somebody that's supposed to be inferior to other people, and yet he goes out there and just beats the socks off everybody. So there's not a lot that you can say after that. So it kind of helps tear down those walls and tear down those stereotypes and myths.
The last leg of Thorpe's Olympic journey was the longest. His Olympic wins were contested in 1913 when officials learned that Thorpe had spent some time as a minor league baseball player before competing in Sweden. At that time, the Olympic Committee had strict rules against players receiving payment for sports. The medals were returned and his name was removed from the records.
Considering the amount of money that's passed around for professional athletes these days, it's like, under $50, I think. It may have been even more significant than that. So it was, to me, in my opinion, it was kind of an excuse to take him away from him.
After numerous campaigns by Thorpe's family and other supporters, Thorpe's Olympic status was restored and the medals were returned in 1982.
The fame and really with him having his gold medals taken away has kept his name really in the limelight all these years. And so really it's something that it's not a good thing, but it hasn't been a bad thing either. Now that the 2012 Olympics are here, that it's his anniversary, so we're really celebrating and enjoying it, especially here in Oklahoma City.
A century later, no one has duplicated Thorpe's accomplishments in track and field.
When you look at the equipment that he used and the training that was available, and just kind of like the mindset of anybody that participated in sports in that time period, it's nothing like today. When he did this, it was pretty much natural athletic ability and perseverance and the will, to want to do it.
And Thorpe's records will continue to go unchallenged.
I believe they changed the rules and changed the events. Now, before 24, it was 10 events for the decathlon and 5 events for the pentathlon, and they were all track and field. Now, the pentathlon has changed to other events. And so he is the only one that ever will have won both events.